My beloved child, I am with you now, and I see the struggles in your hearts, the burdens of debt, the weight of guilt, and the fear of not being good enough. We live in a world that keeps a tally, where every wrong must be repaid. But I have come to tell you a different story, a story of a debt so great that only a king could forgive it. Once there was a king, a man of great power and wisdom, who decided to settle accounts with all who served him. As he began, one of his servants was brought before him. This man owed the king an astonishing sum, 10,000 talents. This was a debt so enormous that a man could not earn it back in 1,000 lifetimes. It was simply unpayable. The man fell on his knees, his face to the floor, begging the king for patience. "My lord," he cried, "please have mercy on me. Just give me time and I will repay everything." But the king knew it was impossible. He saw the man's despair, and his heart was moved with compassion. So, in an act of profound and stunning grace, the king said to him, "Your debt is forgiven. Go, you owe me nothing." The man's mouth fell open in disbelief. He was free. But as that freed man walked away, he saw a fellow servant who owed him a very small amount of money, just a few coins. He grabbed him by the throat and demanded, "Pay me back what you owe me." The man on his knees begged, "Be patient with me and I will repay you." But the servant who had just been forgiven his great debt refused to listen. He had the man thrown into prison until the debt was paid in full. When the other servants saw what had happened, they were deeply distressed. They went to the king and told him everything. The king, filled with a righteous sorrow, summoned the man who had been forgiven. "You wicked servant," he said, "I forgave you your massive debt because you begged me. Should you not have shown mercy to your fellow servant, just as I showed mercy to you?" And in his sadness, the king handed the unforgiving servant over to be punished until he could pay back every last coin of his unpayable debt. My children, this is not just a story. This is a mirror for your own hearts. The king is my Father in heaven. The great unpayable debt is the sum of all your wrongdoings, all the ways you have fallen short. And just as the king forgave that servant, my Father, through me, has forgiven you. He has canceled your debt and set you free. So I ask you, how then shall you live? If you have received this boundless grace, how can you hold on to the small debts of others? How can you refuse to forgive the one who hurt you when you have been forgiven so much more? Forgiveness is not about their release. It is about yours. It is the act of passing on the freedom you have already received. Today, release that small debt. Forgive as you have been forgiven. And in doing so, find the true peace that belongs to those who live in freedom. Go in peace. I will be with you. Amen. If you truly believe in God, like, share, comment, and subscribe to channel.